Thank you for attending this public meeting for the Gulf Coast Community Protection and Recovery District, or the GCCPRD. This presentation updates the progress of the GCCPRD Storm Surge Suppression Study and explains how you can participate in the study process. We are grateful for your time and interest. In the wake of two major hurricanes on the upper Texas coast within the past 10 years, the GCCPRD was established to help our communities rebuild, recover, and seek federal reimbursement following future storm events. The GCCPRD is comprised of 6 counties, including Brazoria, Chambers, Galveston, Harris, Jefferson, and Orange. Due to the significance of this region, which consists of more than 5 million people and plays a major role in the nation's economic vitality, the GCCPRD is conducting the Storm Surge Suppression Study. The purpose of this technical, scientific-based study is to develop a conceptual plan to reduce our nation's vulnerability to storm surge and flooding caused by storms like Hurricane Ike. Since late 2013, our team of engineers, environmental scientists, economists, and community outreach specialists have been working together to identify a series of alternatives to protect our region from future storm events. Let's take a look at what's been done so far. In Phase 1 of the study, the team gathered existing storm surge and flood data and produced a comprehensive data library to inform Phases 2 and 3. Public meetings to solicit stakeholder input were held in December 2014, and Phase 1 concluded in February 2015 with the publication of the data library, which can be found online at gccprd.com. The first phase of the study reviewed the available technical, environmental, social, and economic data, as well as public input. This research revealed that the needs and types of protection vary across the 6-county study area. Therefore, the study area was divided into 3 distinct regions. The North region includes Orange and Jefferson counties. The Central region includes Galveston, Chambers, and Harris counties. The South region includes Brazoria County and Galveston County in the vicinity of San Luis Pass. We are now nearing completion of Phase 2 of the study. In Phase 2, the study team narrowed the alternatives to 2 per study region. The alternatives considered are comprised of various flood damage reduction and storm surge suppression measures, and the team conducted storm surge modeling, economic modeling, and technical analysis of each regional alternative. Each alternative considers the existing data gathered during Phase 1. As we walk through these alternatives for each region, you'll note that they consist of different combinations of proven storm surge protection measures. Levees and T-walls already exist at some places in the study region and could be upgraded, extended, or added as a part of a comprehensive protection system. Sector gates have already been implemented in places like the Netherlands, and 2 types of sector gates are considered in some of the alternatives identified by this study. Vertical lift gates are also suggested solutions. Pump stations would be used as needed to prevent floodwaters from building up behind the proposed systems. Now, let's walk through the alternatives for each region, starting with the North region. The first North region alternative, called NR number 1, is a continuous levee system that would start north of Interstate 10 and the city of Orange, extending south along the Sabine River, crossing the Neches River, and wrapping around the city of Port Arthur, where it ends just west of the Jack Brooks Regional Airport. At the Neches River, 4 100-foot wide vertical lift gates and 1 250-foot wide navigation gate would be built. The Port Arthur Federal Levee System would also be upgraded as part of this alternative. The second North Region alternative, known as NR number 2, would not rely on gate structures across the Neches River. Instead, over 289,000 feet of new levees and over 64,000 feet of new T-wall would be constructed along the banks of the Neches River extending north to Interstate 10. Next, let's look at the Central Region. The first Central Region alternative, called CR number 1, consists of a coastal protection system that starts at high ground north of High Island, running parallel to State Highway 87 along the Bolivar Peninsula, crossing Bolivar Roads, and tying into the existing federal protection system at the Galveston seawall. The system continues along the length of Galveston Island, parallel to Highway 3005, and terminates at San Luis Pass. An 840-foot wide sector gate and 25 100-foot wide vertical lift gates would be constructed at the Bolivar Roads crossing. The second Central Region alternative, or CR number 2, does not include a gate structure. It starts with construction of the Galveston Ring Levee, which also ties into the existing Galveston seawall and extends west to Stewart Road. From there, CR number 2 protects the backside of Galveston Island, tying into the east end of the seawall. Mainland areas would be protected by extending the existing Texas City Levee north to State Highway 225 and west to Santa Fe. The existing Texas City Hurricane Protection System would also be upgraded. Finally, let's take a look at the South Region alternatives. The first alternative, or SR number 1, consists of upgrades to the existing Freeport Hurricane Flood Protection System and the locally owned and operated levee system along Buffalo Camp Bayou. The east end of the Freeport Hurricane Flood Protection System would be extended north along Brazosport Boulevard past Richwood. The second South Region alternative, known as SR number 2, is similar to SR number 1, but would also provide protection to Jones Creek, the Jones Creek Terminal, and the Chocolate Bayou Petrochemical Complex by constructing 3 new ring levees. These 3 additional levees could each stand alone, but are considered in the context of a single alternative for the purposes of regional protection. Now that you've been introduced to the alternatives, we can review some of the data the study team considered when evaluating these concepts. Each alternative presents its own advantages and challenges. Various factors can be used to compare alternatives, including the calculation of a benefit-to-cost ratio, or BCR. A BCR is a ratio comparing the estimated cost of implementing an alternative to the money saved by preventing storm damages. In other words, a higher BCR means you get more bang for your buck. You will see the BCRs for each of the alternatives included in the meeting materials this evening. The team would like to stress that this is a conceptual planning study. When the GCCPRD identifies a viable system of flood damage reduction and surge suppression measures, extensive additional investigation and design will be necessary prior to implementation. Now, we need your help. By letting us know what you think about the study and these alternatives, the team will be better equipped to refine these conceptual alternatives to meet your needs. Following incorporation of public comments, the GCCPRD will recommend a cost-effective and efficient system of flood damage reduction and surge suppression measures in the final Phase 3 report to be released in June 2016. The Storm Surge Suppression Study effort presents a unique opportunity for the GCCPRD to work collaboratively with our partners to develop a plan that meets the storm surge suppression needs of the region and the nation. We thank you for your participation and look forward to hearing your feedback about the alternatives presented this evening. Thank you.